Okay, I have a new accessory. This is outside of the purview of my previous accessories, which are about protecting the car. This is about making life a little bit more comfortable in the car. So let's see what this turns out to be. Yep. It is a tray designed specifically for the Model 3's center console. So we'll see how this works out in situ. Okay, it's just a simple plastic molding, hopefully made out of some durable plastic, and it's got a couple of really rubbery inserts that tend to stick quite well actually, so they won't go in place very easily because they're sticky, so I have to manipulate those a bit. And same with this one. That one's kind of going in place nicely. I'll settle them down later on and we'll just see if they work. Well, that's interesting. I've played around with them for a few seconds and they have corners, which means they go in just one way. They are very sticky. It's a little out of shape right now from packaging, but it'll probably settle down. They're very sticky and they go in just nicely. I think that'll do just fine. It's non-slip. I mean, it just, my fingers are pulling the whole tray around. Yeah, that'll work. Now we're going to put it in, which is going to be interesting. Not quite sure how that's going to work. I believe it goes in this way around. Just push it in place, I guess, just so it locks. Make sure it's kind of in the same place. Yeah. Let's see if that folds down. No, not quite. Let's move that out the way a bit more. Yeah, that's not going to work. I have to make sure that's in the right spot. There we go. No, something's not quite right. There we go. There we go. It's a push fit. Fits quite nicely, quite snug. It's fairly even there. It seems to go in quite well. Now I've got some spots for my change, and the main reason I got this is because I'm tired of going to the center console to get my sunglasses out. I'd like to have them just there. So yes, spending all that money just so I can put my sunglasses there. Yeah, well, some coins and other knickknacks and stuff I want to put in there, and it just covers up what's underneath, which is, for me, all junk. I don't want to see it. My SR Plus did not come, my Model 3 SR Plus did not come with much in the way of accessories. Apart from the J1772 adapter, there wasn't much with this Tesla. It did come with this mat. As you probably notice, there are some fixtures, which I did pick up from Tesla and plug them in. They go down through here. These are Tesla pieces that I bought. They're actually plugged into some sort of USB extension down here. Run up through there and back down here. And this is the pair that they actually sell. They sell individual ones, but they sell a box set. One of them is a USB-C, and one of them, as you can probably just make out, is lightning connector, I believe, for iPhones. Just so happens I use my new phone's a USB-C, and I use an old iPod Nano. So these work out perfectly for what I want in this car. So the packet came with the right combination. They're also easy to fit. This thing just slides off sideways. The cables come through and down here. You've probably seen lots of videos on this. It's a right angle cable, just needs to be fitted into its little slot, and then this piece slotted back on. Works nicely. Phone. Excuse the finish on it because it's the original cover. Should work. There we go. What's that? It's the original cover. I've got some scratch guards for it, but they're not being used right now. Let's pull this thing out. Go find somewhere in here. Yes, another accessory I bought. I went to one of these stores that recycles things, thrift stores I think they're called. Do spend a lot of time in them, and I found this thing. This only cost me 10 bucks Canadian, and it works just fine with the games. Here it is. What is that? Which is my little iPod Nano, which I believe plugs in about there, and has about half my collection of CDs on it. So there you go. That's essentially what I wanted those two cables for. It cost me 20 bucks Canadian for those two. They fit like in 5 minutes, and that is everything taken care of that I need. This thing has Bluetooth, which is even better. This thing has Bluetooth, that works fine. And my Tesla will recognize both without any problems. Yeah, games. Like I have time. That's my little cubby down there with all the junk in it. And again, that's why I wanted this thing, is to cover all that up so I don't have to look at it. I'm still a little... Yeah, how's this go in? Yeah, I'm holding a camera here trying to do this at the same time. This is not working. There we go. Better. Take those out. Just move this in on its own. Make sure this comes up and down. Yep, that's good enough. That works. That was essentially the primary reason, just to be able to get access to my sunglasses without all the hassle of trying to go to the center console. Cubby there. Next thing I want to do is pick up, I think from Evanex, the insert for here. I think this is as close to what I want as possible, because yes, people I have in this car spill stuff, me included, so I'd like to get something that will keep this thing a little bit cleaner than what I'm doing right now. Another of my purchases from Amazon that went with these suction cups is these little adapters. They come as a set of 4. They functionally work, and I needed something to do this, which is a little U shape, so I could put the camera up the right way, because I was doing it upside down and then having to flip the images because this camera I'm using doesn't have the ability to take upside down images. So I got these. They cost less than $20 Canadian from Amazon, and they attach quite nicely to the suction cups. They're quite weighty, they're quite solidly built. All I needed was something fairly cheap and cheerful to hold the camera, at least until I decide how I want to spend some money, buying maybe more professional pieces than what these are. This does work. I've already done a little bit of photography on this, and as long as I don't hit any bumps, I guess it'll stay in position. They're just a pressure tighten, so if I hit too many bumps, the camera's probably going to dislodge, but we'll see. I will try and set it up so that it doesn't do that, and I'll report back like I will with most of these things over time. See how it goes.